I feel like we just didn't really come out quite ready. We have a lot of girls that are new and don't want to blame it on that, obviously, but there's only very few of us that know what it's like to play in some of these games and just didn't feel like we came out with a very good start. Obviously, Amber's one of our best players on our team, and against anybody, it's going to be a big loss, especially against a team that has a good post player like Lehman. And just having her in there would have made a big difference.
It makes it a lot easier. I mean, we obviously feed off energy, good energy, and that's what the crowd gave us, and that was when we kind of went on a little run in there. Yeah, it felt pretty good. I thought from there on out we were going to kind of take it on out and come away with it, but that obviously didn't happen. We had some lapses, but just got to learn from it.
Yeah, we just got off to a horrible start. We had a horrible first half. We couldn't make shots, couldn't put the ball in the hole. They were making some shots in the first half, at least the first 10 minutes there. And we got back on our heels and just, we never could recover. We made the same amount of shots, same amount of field goals. They beat us 10 at the free throw line. We out-rebound them. Our turnover number is where we want it. But we don't make enough shots to win a game against a really good team and a good defensive team like those guys. Yeah, we were awful guarding penetration. That was my main concern. Obviously, Lehman's going to get hers. We wanted to make her work, and for the most part, I thought we did that with a couple exceptions. But they went by us too many times on just blowing by. Kelly got blown by once, and nobody blows by her, and we didn't guard the ball very good, and they got the ball into some places that's never good for a defense. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. It looks like our freshman went 1 for 8 from the free throw line, so that isn't very good. But we haven't been in this building since January 5th. When you can't practice here, it's tough to shoot a really good percentage coming out. It's no different than those guys coming in, so you like to have that advantage on your home court, that you got some feel for it. We just haven't been able to be in here. I don't know, big game. I take some responsibility for our early half in the first half. I didn't call a very good game offensively, and we just didn't make enough shots. That's what it came down to. Yeah, the first half we go 9 for 32, 1 for 6 from 3, and 2 for 6 from the free throw line. A couple of those are 1-and-1s on the front end. That's 5 or 6 points you're just missing at the free throw line that they're supposed to be gimmies. We shot the ball. We got a little more aggressive in the second half. We found a couple things that could work offensively, and made a run, cut it to 7, and I felt good about it. That was there was a lot of time left when it was 7. It was 8 minutes maybe, and then we just went empty on offense for about 6 straight possessions and let them get it back to 10, and we just never could cut it to anything less. Well, it's big for us because obviously their best player is a post player,
right?
And Amber's one of the better post players in the league. It's a luxury. We have probably 2 of the top 5 post players in the MIAA on our team, and being able to use some fouls on Lehman and just another big body to help keep her out of the lane and occupy the lane and go at her a little bit. We weren't going to throw it into Kathryn and try to let her score over the top of her, and we would have thrown it into Amber. And let her go to work in there. So, that's something that's a strength of our team that we didn't get to use. But we were able to get Flott some pick and pop threes, and she still had 10 and 9 and did a good job. We couldn't keep people in front of us. I didn't want Merissa to pick up fouls. I wanted to be able to play her as much as possible. I didn't want her getting fouls in man-to-man. And I thought we were okay in the zone besides not locating number 11. We didn't communicate very good on some situations, but that probably allowed us to slow them down a little bit in the first half and at least get it back to 14 instead of 20 that it was in the first half. And we just mixed and matched it there a little bit in the second half.